Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Diouf. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Botman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Here's a chance! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Lee Kang-in! Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? This is a promising build-up. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lee Kang-in. Lovely Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Totti is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Lee. Can he finish? That's put paid to the danger. Yamal, and it's Totti. And the ball's come loose here. Argentina have their second corner now. Paraguay still without a single shot on target. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is back. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram.
Paraguay are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And they're quick to get it back. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. And
he was quick to react. Yamal.
Argentina definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times. That could spell trouble. Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. He has found a way through. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Eto'o. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Totti, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Searching pass he's played there, couldn't squeeze it through.
Paraguay certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Batistuta. No way through. Schneider. And it's Schneider. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paraguay restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Schneider. Oh, played right into his path. He's tries a shot! Tries to play it through. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paraguay will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 7.
Argentina kick off the second half.
Número 13. Entran. Número 17.
Iniesta. Iniesta running with the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Botman defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Batistuta. Araujo wins the duel this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played into space. Paraguay different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And they're on him in a flash. Yamal ventures forward. Thuram. Vieira. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. This looks promising. And now they can clear their lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Iniesta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Corner given. Corner number 3 coming up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. He's in one-on-one. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Azar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Paraguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. Totti, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Eto'o. Jude. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Jude really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And a header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Botman certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Totti. Totti with the cross. Oh, great leap! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Lamine Yamal fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Jude has the space to scheme. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a takes a shot! Another one of football's and how moments. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for options for movement. It's Iniesta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McAllister tries to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Vieira. Messi. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Paraguay.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Paraguay have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. That is some save from Khan. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Seedorf! He doesn't look too happy with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Played into space. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Rummenigge. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Oh, terrible pass. So it is still 0-0. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rummenigge! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there's the clearance. Thuram. Seedorf. Rummenigge. Heading backwards. Koundé. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Raul. And Batistuta! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did. Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Messi. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Araujo gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Raul. Shot a goal! Only partially clear. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Howson. That's Gerrard. And it's Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Throw in. It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. Quick look. Then, oh, good! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's had it taken off him. And he's there to get it away. Seedorf did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him? Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's definitely not his best. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Yamal. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Gerrard. Knocks it out wide. Played in by... He leaps for it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Batistuta. Roll! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. That has found him in acres of space. Out for a throw. And he's whipped it across. Tries to get it clear. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paraguay currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution.
That gets us going once more.
Paraguay can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Robertson. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball's gone astray. And that's another good win of the ball. Paraguay different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Rijkaard. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pinches it off him. Paraguay still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has 2. Things starting to look very comfortable. And he shoots!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Pull it. And here's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Paraguay have their 3rd corner. In by Messi. Terrific effort! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Raul.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's heaved it away. And here's Yamal. No outsmarting him this time.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Haaland. Nice looking ball. Somewhat off target. Into the last 5 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Paraguay ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
It's roll! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Satisfying. And time is up. Paraguay have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
I'd like to draw your attention
You
to
look back on the game then, Jim.
Paraguay desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.